Just on the beach not far from here. It was the usual suspects.
Hey, Chaska! What's going on over here?
Paimon. And Tumaini?
Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while. Yeah, thankfully Chaska got her to me in good time, so I think she'll pull through.
She was attacked by secret source automatons. I was on patrol nearby, so luckily for her, I was able to get her to safety. The automatons weren't so lucky.
Them again, huh? What is it with those maniacal machines? I'm getting real tired of their antics.
Real tired, bro! Real tired! Secret source automatons? That's strange. I've come across those before, but definitely not around these parts.
Yeah, who knows what's gotten into them recently. They've been attacking Saurians and merchants on the outskirts of our territory. No need. You've already done plenty by getting the Abyss off our backs. Without them draining our resources, our warriors can handle these rust buckets no problem. Besides, like our ancestors used to say, one's own nest is one's own to protect. We can't go dumping all our problems onto you.
Come on! What happened to birds of a feather? We're your friends! Plus, we'll be leaving for Notcry soon, so...
Fair point. It's been a while since we got to fight together. One last hurrah then, for old time's sake? We could hit the beach. The automatons have been pretty active there lately.
Awesome! Let's go! Let's go!
If hunting down war machines is just sport to you, you guys really are built different. Still, guess I should tag along too, just on the off chance someone ends up getting carried away.
No way, bro!
Where are they? Must find them. Traveler. Paimon. Then return home.
Takes me right back to the Night Warden Wars. What's going on over there?
Oh no! Looks like she's passed out! And there's an automaton! Quick, save her! Drilling down!
Pyroclastic surge! No more mistakes.
Right here!
Let's ride! Wrath from the sky! Is this our fate?
Not bad. A moment, please. It's starting to get a little chilly.
Light of the blazing sun!
Aoife, how's it looking? Is she...
Hard to say. You might want to see this for yourselves. A vet treating a human is one thing, but I'm not sure I'm qualified for this.
You call that a human? Whoa, okay. She's a machine?
A machine built to look like a human, I guess. Is this a new model of automaton?
Return,
She spoke!
Paimon.
What? You heard that too, right?
Oh, take a look at this. I found it on the ground next to her. See the picture on top? That's you guys, right?
Really? Wait. A blonde person with a white balloon? That can't be right. You bet, bro!
There's also a cipher disk on it. I guess it needs a code to unlock it.
We have 2 gunslingers here. Can't we just blast it open?
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I've seen the scions of the canopy use similar devices when they're sending confidential messages. If you put in the wrong code or try to open it by force, it triggers a self-destruct mechanism inside.
Sure looks that way. Question. So, we gotta revive a high-tech humanoid and crack open a cryptex. I only know one person with that kind of expertise. Shall we?
Sounds like a plan! Time to head to the Children of Echoes and find Shilonen! You bet, bro! How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Full throttle!
Do you know if Shilonen is... Oh, you're up. I figured you'd be taking a nap at this hour.
Oh, yeah, perfect. First Moika, now Chaska. Did you come all this way just to make fun?
Whoa. What a...
Well, I have those secret source presentation. Anyway, what about you guys, huh? What curveball have you come to throw at me today? Hold up. Is she a robot?
We picked her up on the beach near the Flower Feather clan, along with this cryptex. Seems...
A cryptex? Huh. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Let's see here. The Fontanian cipher looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts. Although the inner workings are pretty... could be a tricky one. Since it uses a combination of several different technologies, I could find out more by disassembling it, but that could potentially damage... I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important message if this is how they chose to train.
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the code. Is that doable?
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but the other components, I've never seen it. I'll see what I can do. Hang-
Hey! She woke up!
All I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect that to work.
White. Flying object. Blonde. Traveler.
Wow.
Task in progress. Deliver message to Traveler and White Flying Companion.
You're pretty smart for a robot.
Code?
Oh. Maybe not so smart after all.
Memory. Missing.
What? Memory missing?
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember? Besides these two?
Name. Memory.
Oh, not again! Why would her memories be missing?
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you? Any memories about that?
Return home. Task in progress. Memory missing.
Oh, so that's it then. Her memories are gone for good?
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised, just locked behind an isolation mechanism.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though? In words we can understand.
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there somewhere, she just can't access them right now. Like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache. Still in one piece. I'm surprised you didn't try to blast it open. Looks like this was cobbled together from spare parts. Could be a tricky one, since it uses a combination of several different... I'm assuming it's not worth the risk, right? Must be a pretty important message if this is how...
The only other option is to get our messenger to tell us the...
Well, the device in her chest looks pretty similar to the core you'd find on a secret source automaton, but I'll see what I can do.
Hey, she woke up!
All I did was stimulate the core. I did not expect...
White. Flying object. Blonde traveler.
Wow. You recognize her?
Task in progress. Deliver message to traveler and white flying companion. Message location confirmed. Status delivered.
You're pretty smart for a robot. Can you tell us?
Code?
Oh, maybe not so smart after all. A code?
Memory missing.
What? Memory missing?
Yeah, there's always a snag. Is there anything else you do remember, besides these two?
Name. Memory missing.
Oh, not again. Why would her memories be missing?
You said something about returning home earlier. Where's home for you?
Return home. Task in progress. Memory missing.
Oh, so that's it then.
Not necessarily. Judging by her reaction, it's possible that her memory integrity isn't compromised, just locked behind an isolation mechanism.
Yeah, but what does that mean for us, though?
It means she hasn't lost her memories. They're in there, like, when you know something, but the harder you try to remember it, the more it gives you a headache. Is that what's going on?
Finding near synonyms for headache. Cognition module. Pain. Correct.
Robots can feel pain too?
Well, pain can be a useful parameter. Experiencing pain is how baby humans and saurians learn. In a similar vein, I've heard that a lot of highly autonomous machines are designed with negative feedback mechanisms for behavioral regulation.
Whoa, slow down. Could you simplify that for Paimon?
Oh, okay. Well, if I call it a curse, is that easier to understand? Imagine if you're a big shot shaman from the Masters of the Nightwind and you send your disciple on an errand to the Flower Feather clan. To stop him from treating it like a vacation, you might put a curse on him that causes a physical and mental breakdown if he strays from the right path.
Jeez. Sounds like the horror story version of Granny Eats.
The point is, manufacturers often hardwire restrictions like this into autonomy.
Yeah, but why would you curse a machine to lose their memories? What purpose could that possibly serve?
Task failed. Sincere apologies.
Well, without knowing the exact details of the curse, it's anyone's guess. It seems you responded to the phrase return home.
Sure. I'm all right. I have assessed the pain level as tolerable. I must complete my task.
Hey, Traveler, have you ever seen a humanoid machine like this? Anywhere else you've been? Ah, of course. Yeah, some of her joints and a few components look pretty Fontanian to me.
Fontaine. The good thing about being reincarnated as a hilly churl is that I only need to eat sunsetias to become stronger.
Maybe I should keep a closer eye on what Napik is reading.
Introduction of Ancient Machines. Grammatic.
What in the world? That isn't classical literature. She's finally done. Huh? Is that a woven scroll down there?
Understood. Cleaning woven scroll.
Wow. It's like it's brand new.
Oh, a relative? No. That's Ishkik, ancient name Baraka, found.
Wait, Baraka? Isn't that your?
Yep, she was the first recorded bearer of that name. She and her friends went on a mission to defeat the Pyro Dragon. She dismantled many ancient machines built by dragonkind, hoping to put them to use for the good of humanity. But most of her research was lost to history. It's a real shame.
What happened? Useful stuff like that normally doesn't just get forgotten.
Ochkon happened. An old friend of the Six who ended up ruling Natland shortly after the war, and went full tyrant. He despised everything to do with dragonkind, and persecuted everyone who showed any kind of sympathies toward their civilization. He even turned on Ishkik, one of his closest allies. Ultimately, she took her own life, bringing a once amicable friendship to a tragic end.
Ishkik burned her workshop to the ground to make sure Ochkon couldn't get her hands on it. That's the reason most of her research is lost to history.
That's right. One of her friends managed to preserve a small amount of her work. The other person you see on that woven scroll, the same person I inherited the ancient name Vuka from. It was said that she was raised by a dragon mother, then went on to found the Flower Feather clan. The uncrowned queen who brought freedom to the weak and to the persecuted Saurians. The Yonka.
Malfunction. This is not the way. This malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Stay back!
If she's a robo-maid, why is she suddenly acting like a lethal weapon? Ah! What's that sound? A lightning strike? It's gotta be a lightning strike! Why couldn't it hit Kniech on the head?
If there was a lightning storm, I'd have thrown you into the sky by now.
Although, I guess we still need to wait till she gets back. I wonder... Who knows? Seems like she takes longer and longer every time she goes out.
Can't we go take it to her? No, wait. The grown-ups would never let us do that.
What am I gonna do? If she doesn't get back soon, I might run out of time. Oh, really?
Threat eliminated. Scan.
Enough!
Traveler, Paimon. Annihilation mode disengaged. Chat mode activated.
Chat mode, huh? Huh. You'd probably get along well with a Fontanian magician from.
Good morning. Nice to see you again. What lovely weather we're having.
Hey! Don't you start too. One robot's enough.
These are some standard greetings I learned recently. 3 greetings in a row equals thrice the greetment. Hypothetically speaking.
Where did you get greetment from? Never mind.
Yes. My cognition and language modules are recovering well. I can now sustain fluid conversation. But I have still been unable to retrieve the memory containing the code to the cryptex. I will keep trying. Sincere apologies. Yes, now that a convenient moment to change the topic has presented itself. What is that object in your hand? Flower. Flowers are plant reproductive organs. But I detect no signs of life.
It's more like a...
Understood. A flower-shaped machine component. What is it?
It doesn't have a function. It's...
Cute little souvenir. But if it serves no function, for what purpose was... A cryptex is for sending messages. Machines are for performing tasks. What about this flower? What is it for? Gratitude?
Yeah. If someone helps you out, you help them back. And if someone gives you a gift, you get them something...
The Flower Feather Clan took me in, so I'm neutralizing threats near their territory. Like that?
Yes, exactly. You got it.
But is this not tit for tat? I heard Mr. Kenichi use this term.
No, that's completely different.
I will. Gratitude.
In terms of its purpose, think of it as a memento of your friend.
Memento? Important memory. Memento.
Here, wear this flower. Something to take with you on the... That's right, a souvenir. Sometimes when people have something important to remember, even if you end up forgetting everything, this flower will always keep blooming. It could take 1,000 times. No, everyone's on their own path, and they have to walk it alone. Just as your journey is yours and no one besides, I have no plan to go to war against him. We both owe each other far more than our mere lives. If either of us, if anything, I pity him. In a way, you were once, well, she was once the enemy of humankind. And Ochkan doesn't care to distinguish between you and her. So if you stay behind, and especially if you help me, it'll Come on, you have bigger things to worry about than me right now. You have a huge journey ahead of you. Have faith. This tribe will kneel to no one. They will never be slaves. If they lose their leader, all right, time to go. Some things are destined to be forgotten. Cross the ocean. Find a new place to belong.
Malfunction who betrayed us all. You dare seek a place to belong?
Inefa, what's wrong?
I was... Sincere apologies. My cognition module crashed for a moment.
Is it because you've been fighting for too long? Oh, you need to
Back?
Yeah, of course. Everything else aside, Adiate...
Yes. The closer I am to the Flower Feather Clan, the more erratic my cognition module becomes. Occasionally...
Memory data? So, what about that...
It does. Even now, it still hurts. I have merely switched off the corresponding... But if I do not recall my memories, I cannot complete my task.
So, is this why you've been spending so much...
When memory data surfaces, there is a high probability that my cognition module will crash.
Yeah, exactly! Whatever happens, we'll make sure things don't get out of hand.
Assessing relative combat capability. Paimon, approximately 1/5.
1/5?
Traveler, risk mitigated.
I can't thank you enough for hosting us these past few days. And thanks for agreeing.
It's all right. She'll be.
She never came back. I guess.
Hey now, you'll see her again. And we have so much to look forward to in Liyue. All those
Arieta, Amu, Joashin.
Huh? Inefa? Don't mention it.
Also, gratitude for the flower. What does it feel like to know where you are
That's a strange question. Oh, and we forgot to say, we're actually...
Anyone with a brain could see you were up to something back there. Unless it's a...
Okay, you got us. Actually, we never intended to cut you out of this. It's just that, see, Pachaska, I'm telling you, we have legitimate concerns here. This is not based... Ever since Inefa set sail for Natlan, the secret source automatons have been getting increasingly aggressive. Inefa could well be the 11th Lord herself. And if so, then the moment she recovers her memory...
I've been keeping an eye on movements at the Flower Feather clan. Whatever she was in the past, and whoever she becomes in the future...
Even if the past and future Inefa are a completely different person from who she is now?
If you're suggesting that there's a volatile force within her, threatening to rise up and take over at any given moment, that makes two of us. But no one ever gave up on me. Not Mama Bird, not Koichi, not my dad. So what right do I have to give up on her? If Lianka was here, I have every confidence that she'd say the same. Besides, even if the 11th Lord rises again and declares all of us her enemy, the solution is simple. We defeat her. The heroes managed it.
Fine, fine. I had a feeling this might be your reaction.
Look, I get it. You're only acting like the villain here to make us realize how serious the situation is. You know how I know that? Because when I was a kid, they brought me to you for...
Yeah, well, playing the villain is a force of habit for old Granny by this point. Just know you've been warned, all right? Hey, the spell hasn't worn off yet, you know. Anyway, now that we're all caught up, you should get back on Inefa watch.
Help! Someone! Oh, Chaska? What are you all doing here?
Paimon, you were supposed to stay...
Oh, right, Inefa. Something weird happened. She got halfway through those woven scrolls and then flew off all of a sudden. Paimon tried to stop her, but...
Did something trigger a new memory? This doesn't make any sense.
No idea. But it must be...
Okay, Chaska, you're our eye in the sky. Find out where she's gone. We'll inform everyone else.
Roger that.
Wait, don't you want to discuss this first? Hey, what?
Let's fly!
Target acquired. Activating a...
Whoa! Are these all secret source automatons? Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived. Traveler, Paimon, Chaska. Gratitude.
Not now. Save it for later. Clear the area!
one's initiated.
Wrath from the sky!
Her name was the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers. The records claim that she didn't die in the war with humanity, but was executed by her own kind. Her crime being betrayal of dragonkind by
Huh?
Some of it. Our tribe's origin story has Lianka being raised by a dragon. And of the 6, after raising her, her surrogate mother then encouraged her to leave the nest and seek her own path. She traveled far and wide, settling disputes between humans and saurians. She didn't pick sides based on past grievances between humanity. Gradually, a community of like-minded people and saurians gathered around her, united. But that's as much as the legends say. They never mentioned her dragon mother's name, or what became of her in the...
Oh, sorry. My cognition module is acting up again. At some point, you mentioned that the Priestess of Floral Candles and Skyborn Feathers was executed.
Unfortunately, the humans of that time weren't privy to all the details of dragon affairs. It's very possible that this is mere speculation or complete fabrication, so don't give too much. If she truly harbors pro-human sentiment, then for every ounce of good in the savage conflict and chaos that followed, the priestess's...
Jeez. What a bizarre method of execution.
I'm fine. This didn't seem to trigger any erratic behavior. So, do you think that my origins have some...
Interesting. Well, I brought some woven scrolls with me that might be useful. Have a look if you're interested. Here. Don't say anything. In a moment, I'm going to leave. It's just a little spell based on our prior experience. I'll explain everything shortly when you catch up with me. Well, I need to get going now. If I find out anything more...
Gratitude. Goodbye.
Bye, St. Lolly.
Now's your chance. Slip away quietly while they've got their heads buried in those woven scrolls. Meet me at the other side of the settlement.
Hello, traveler. Well, Lolly hasn't told you everything. There's another sovereign ruler that Inefa might be connected to, not just the one from the
All trace of this other sovereign ruler was lost after the war. The records claim that in their final battle...
It was, my idea. I suggested we bring up the Dragon Mother first and see how Inefa responds. And, well, apparently she barely reacted, despite a very strong reaction to the name Lianka. And
she's the one who went missing after the war. Said to be the proudest of all the sovereign rulers. And when the Pyro Dragon fell, she couldn't accept that dragonkind had been defeated. She sank into despair and insanity, but the rest is lost to history. There's no way to find out what became of her, or even what her name was.
Remember, though, in essence, these sovereign rulers weren't physical entities. I mean, who knows what happens when a manufactured mind goes mad? Maybe she lost her power and memories. Maybe she split into different personalities.
Full throttle!
Threat eliminated. Annihilation mode disengaged.
We've tried the same thing several times now, and it isn't working.
Well, well. If you want to play with fire, then be my guest. But there is an unpredictable variable.
Let's fall back.
Hamu! Hadieta! Are you...
I'm fine.
I'll be okay. I just hurt my ankle.
Why would they do this?
Look, no one could have known the automatons would ambush you.
Wait, how did Inefa know to come here?
Yes, I heard the secret source automatons talking. Even now, I still hear.
Really?
Hypothesis. Language module requires translation functionality. Finished. Please try again.
Whoa, that was quick.
I have seen them many times before.
More random memory data, I guess.
Reconnecting.
Wow!
Hey! What do you think you're playing at? Why did you attack us?
We're under the Fatui's control. They made us attack you.
How is that possible? The captain's soldiers certainly aren't capable of this, and besides, we know everything they're up to.
The Fatui invaded my territory.
Why is it getting so choppy?
Hypothesis. Distance to signal source increasing, transmission compromised. Combining these words with the Fatui invaded my territory, so the automatons went haywire.
Oh. So all the recent automatons...
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
They stole my privileges and took control of the automatons.
No!
Mirror of the dawning morn detected nearby.
Mirror of the dawning morn detected nearby. Now sending request for Mirror of the dawning...
Mirror of the dawning morn?
Hypothesis. This appears to refer to... me.
Mirror of the dawning morn.
I think... she wants me to go with her to return the core.
Wait! You mean...
Yes. Before the translation began, she referred to me by a different name. 11th Lord.
What? So... Inefa...
Hold on. This automaton just attacked us moments ago. You say Inefa is the 11th Lord. What...
Return to the 8th Lord's territory.
Inefa!
She said, return to the 8th Lord's territory, and I...
8th Lord? The Yunka's mother's territory? What does...
You were split, then exiled.
This is getting weirder by the second.
Excessive signal interference. The signal should improve as we get closer to her territory. Traveler...
Wait, you should think this through carefully. I may know a thing or two about the Fatui regiment that entered Natlan recently. They're kind of a special ops team. Definitely not your average soldiers.
Oh?
They've been showing up everywhere, hungrily searching for secret knowledge about all kinds of ancient civilizations. They say they're trying to make some sort of inference. The leader of this regiment is a harbinger based... I, heard bits and pieces at the market in Nashatown, but I figured they were just rumors. Didn't realize it was true.
Is that right? How come I'm only hearing about this now?
I'm sorry. I was so preoccupied with getting ready for the journey, and like I said, I thought they were just rumors anyway. Didn't want to worry you.
So these Fatui are soldiers, huh? Who's stronger?
Inefa, of course. But still, maybe you should tread carefully here. Inefa's already had to rescue us so many times now. I'd be mortified if anything happened to you.
You're right. First things first. Amu's injured. We should take her back to the tribe and get her checked out. And as for this 11th Lord business, we need to... Look, I know the news about the 8th Lord and Marionette is very concerning.
Understood. Destination cancelled. Yes. New destination. Flower Feather Clan.
Traveler, Inefa, could you check that the coast is clear? I'm gonna patch up Amu.
Understood. Commencing task.
Arieta, I need you to go keep Mom company while the doctor takes a look at her. Dad has some things to take care of, so I'll be staying out here a while longer.
You're not coming back with us. Why not?
Dad's gotta pack up the luggage and make sure all our goods are safe. Don't forget, they're our ticket to a great new life in Liyue. Don't worry, Dad will be back very soon. I'm sorry, girls. I promise it's going to be okay.
I'll get help as quickly as I can. If anything happens, save yourselves first.
Huh? Why'd it stop moving?
Liyue, his portrait is hung up at the Fatui.
You're saying Genishin might be a Fatui spy? And he's staying behind as their eyes on the ground. But should we really leave Anefa here too? Not that I don't trust her, it's just... Are you sure you'll be okay keeping an eye on her by your... You're not wrong. We need all the intel we can get on Marionette and the Fatui. As far as I'm concerned, they're a bigger threat than any sovereign ruler. Still, even with your abilities, be sure to stay on your guard. And not just because of the Fatui and the 11th Lord. It's that automaton, too. Why the sudden request for assistance from the 8th Lord's territory? Are we supposed to believe that Lianka—
Hey, Chaska! Almost ready to go!
That's my cue. I'll be back with the others as soon as I've gotten Amu and Adieta to safety.
He's on the move. Huh. So much for keeping the goods safe. Do we think he's going to meet someone? Should we tail him? He won't know he's being followed. This could be our chance to get our hands—
Shall we follow him? Got it. Stealth mode activated.
Would it not be even stealthier to just not say that out loud?